Okay, now about universal set. Now we have talked about other types of shells above, like power set, empty set, equivalent set, soft set, and others all finite, infinite. Then yeah, we have got now universal set. Universal set means the collection of the particular type of elements, all the elements. So, for example, it is a basic type of shell. Just for example, if we take two sets, A, one is to be 1, 2, while another set is B. Hey, that is stylish. That is my font. So 3, we have got 4. These are the two sets. Then we conclude universal set as U. We denote it by U especially. So yeah, it will be 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, having the particular type of elements of all these sets which are enlisted in the question. Sure. This is the universal set of these two sets, A and B. So here you can see that in particular context we have to deal with the elements and subsets of a basic set which is relevant to that particular context. For example, while studying the system of numbers, we are interested in set of natural numbers and its subsets such as the set of all prime number. So now whenever we are given the subset that is 1 to 3 of a particular type of set, we are eager to know about the main set of that from where it is concluded from where it is taken from Cabernet Kyoto, we used to take that. So we like to know that. So for that, we need this universal set. If we find out the universal set, that is, if we list all the numbers of particular type of sets of two or more sets, then we find out the universal set either. So now we have got another edge Venn diagram. So Venn diagram means enlisting the relation between sets in a particular mean of diagram. Venn diagram it was made by after a name after a English logician named John Venn, and is one of the main contributor in the field of the sets. So he made us easy with giving this Venn diagram so that we can read the set by enlisting it in the diagrams. So Venn diagram is usually shown in a bracket in a rectangle and it's offset by circles. We show this offset, we show that set name by circle. If you look at here, then we are showing it inside rectangle. This whole one is a rectangle while we are showing it inside a circle. So, subset. In Venn diagram, the elements of the set are written in the respective circle, that is figure 1.2 and 1.3. So in the illustration 1, figure 1.2 equals to 1 to 3 to 10 is the universal set of which A equals to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And here B, we have got universal set equals to 1, 2, 3 to 10, where A is given as 2, 4, 6, 8. Look at here. A is given as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have got all the elements inside this set A. Right? Here B is given as 4, comma 6. So we have got here 4, 6. We have 4, comma 6 inside B only. The reader will see an extensive use of the Venn diagram when discuss the union, intersection, and difference of set. So here we are reading about the subset only. Here B is a subset of A. This time we are concluding that B is a subset of A. So now here, operation on set. That means what can we do? We can find out unions of the set. Unions means the set having both elements of A and B is called union of the sets. So if you look at this, then what can you find out? We can find out that we have got A is 2, 4, 6, 8, while B is equal to 6, 8, 10 and 12. So the union will become like this. A union B equals to, we have got the number of set which is in both of them. So here we have got A as 2, 4, 6, 8 and B as 6, 8, 10, 12. So while we conclude that it will become 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, 6, it is written here, 8 is written here. So we should not have to write down that again. So 10 and 12 like this. So now, this is for A union B, listing the elements of both A and B. Now we have got another operation on set, that is intersection of the set. Now, intersection of set means where we have got elements of both A and B. Intersection of those elements. So, if we look at the elements of this, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9, we have up to 10. While you look at B, then we have got 2, 3, 5, and 7. Now, which one is similar? That is to find out here while finding the intersection. So, look at this. We have got 1 in A. We don't have that in B. So, it is not the intersecting point. It is not similar. So, we should not have to write down that. That is not the element intersecting it. So 2, if you look at it, A, we have got 2. In B, we have got 2. So these are the intersection. Here we have written 2 at the intersecting point. Now, another we have got 3. Here also we have got 3. So this is also another. Now, similarly, 5 and 7 are intersecting point. Well, both of them have got the same number. They are the intersecting points. Now, after that, we have got operation of union. So what is operation union? That means when we have got A union B, it will be called B union A. Let us find out that how will it happen. So for that, let me take example. A, let me take from above then. We have taken an example. Let me erase this. We have find out here A union B 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Then let us find out B union A. What will become? 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4. It will become like this. If you find out the union of B union A, and you know that its elements are similar after finding it. So this A union B will be equal to B union A. So this is the first property. Second property we have got associative law. That means whenever you have got A union B, union C, it will be called A union B union C. You might take the example. First find out the union of A and B. First of A and B. Then after that find out that with union C. Similarly, yeah, first I'd find out here B union C, then with the A union with union A. You can find out the similar. Similarly, you can try this. Here, this alpha means empty set, which does not have anything. So A union anything will be called to the same quantity A. So yeah, phi is considered to be as identity because it does not have any meaning in this operation. Either whenever you do operation with that number, then it gives the same one. Then that number in which it is operated, it's called the identity of phi is the identity of union. So now union A is equals to here we have got union A is equals to A in idempotent law. Why? When we take any two similar numbers and find out the union of this number, then it is equal to the same number. Similarly, when you take union with universal set, anything, any set, so it will give the same universal. This is called law of universal. Now, another we have got intersection, and we have discussed about it, intersection also. So now for the intersection, we have got the examples. You might find out that, and properties are the same. A intersection B equals to B intersection A, commutative law, associative law is also the same. And while you look at this, the law of identity, we have talked about it above. So phi intersection A will be equal to the phi. So let me take one example. We have got A is equals to 1 comma 2. So where B is equals to, we have got not anything, it is MC set phi. So if you look at the intersecting point, do you have got similar? No, here is 1, here we don't have got 1, here 2, we don't have got 2. So here phi intersection A will be equal to the phi. It does not have anything. So you conclude it like this. So now another we have got idempotent law, similarly like that. A union A is equals to it is A, while similarly A intersection A is equal to A. We have got the same property here. So now A intersection B union C is equals to A intersection B. It is a distributive law. You can distribute. You have distributed this A union B, and look at here. It has given intersection B, while union it is in the middle, and it will now multiply with another number, that is C. Then it will become A intersection C. As you can see here, A intersection C is union in the middle. So we have got union. This is distributive law. That means this intersecting point, this one, this intersecting point will be distributed over the union point. So that is the properties of intersection. Now we have a difference of set. What do you mean by it then? Difference. So difference means the difference of the set A and B in this order is the set of elements which belong to A but not to B. If you look at this A, set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, while B is equals to 2, 4, 6 set, then we shall have to find out the elements which is in A and which is not in B. If you look at 1, then it is not in B, if you can see. Then show A minus B is equals to 1. While if you look at 2, then it is also in 2, so it is not the difference. Then we have got 3 in A. So if you look at 3 in B, then you will not find out anyway. So 3 is the difference of the set. Now while 5, here you can see that, yeah, we don't have any element of 5 in B, so 5 each are difference of the set 1, 3 and 5. 1, 3 and 5. These are the difference of the set. Why we have got in A but not in B. That's the difference. So you can find out like that. Here we are some of the exercise. You can screenshot it. So now here are the exercise of intersection, union and others. Let me adjust it for you. Okay. After that, we have got complement of the set. If we let U be the universal set and A be the subset of U, that means A be the set inside U, then universal complement of a set can be concluded as the number other than A. So for example, we have got two set U is equals to 1, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the universal set, while we have got the set A, H, 1 and 2. Then you denote the complement of set A as a complement which is not in A. You should not have to write down the element of A. That is 3, 4 and 5. So this is the complement of set A. So you can write by dash also like this, or you can write down like C at the power like this, or you can write down A complement also. This is the complement of set which is not in the set A. The complement of set A is defined as the element which is not in set A. So now we have got another H complement properties. So here we have got the complement of properties. That means A union A complement. While you take out the union of those, we will get the universal set, the main one. While you take A intersection A complement, then we'll get the 5. We don't have any elements which is in intersection form. Then when we take A union B complement, then we'll get the A complement intersection B complement. This is De Morgan's law. And here you can look at the sign. It is differentiating in De Morgan's law. You remember this? This will be applied in different places, in other places also. While doing any kinds of, in computer technology, while reading logics, while reading anything, and in physics also, this Morgan law is applied in those things. So law of double complementarity is A complement, whole complement is equal to A, will got the same number, same set. Law of empty set in universal set pi, complement will equal to U. the complement of phi is equal to you will get the universal set, and universal set complement is equal to phi. We don't have got any element which in complement of universal set, that means the whole set. So here we have got again the exercise. We have got plenty of exercise to do. If you have got any problem with the exercise, then you can come further with me in the comment box. I have left my Instagram account also in the description box. You can check out that. You can send the message. And I have left my email account. You can send your exercise, send your work in the email account. I will check that further and send you the reply. So now this was the intersection of the set. Now we have got practical problems on union and intersection of the set. So let us do it in part 4 then.